spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers' offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness.
There he goes to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. It'll be a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Scanning the field, it's Barry. Finds the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
From the gun, running back on the move. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right? Be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. He's got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Barrels ahead, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw, it's Barry. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Made a defender miss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Back to throw, it's Barry. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air, it's Barry. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Shaw. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Off play action on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the air on first down. It's caught.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Barry. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down.
Timeout.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
No gain on the flag.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
The Panthers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Going to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Barry. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Shabera. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Trying play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Shabera. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Barry. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With that last intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Barry. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Offense in an empty set. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A 3rd down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Barry. Under fire. He's going to run it. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5